Bodega small business owners demand action from Hochul, Democrats, on New York's bail law. Small business owners of all stripes are turning up the heat on Governor Kathy Hochul and the Democrat-run state legislature to tighten up New York's controversial no-cash bail law. The coalition includes the National Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the United Bodega Association, the Bodega Small Business Association, the Lower East Side Small Business Alliance, and the Chinese American Business Alliance. The small business community has insisted that repeat offenders responsible for violent crimes are still out on the street, even after long being arrested multiple times. This has resulted in an increase in shoplifting, public attacks, and damages against their establishments, the Business Coalition said in a statement. The merchants are holding a rally Thursday, that's tomorrow, outside of Belfry's, the eatery on Ludlow Street on the Lower East Side, trashed last month by thugs in a dispute over dipping sauce. It's crazy right now. Someone commits a crime one day and is out on the street the next, said Jose Dario Collado, who owns Bodegas and a pizzeria in the East Village and the Bronx. The business groups are backing Mayor Eric Adams' bid for Albany to give judges more discretion to order bail and detain recidivist criminals and others deemed violent or dangerous. Adams and the NYPD released shocking data earlier Wednesday that showed a small group of just 10 career criminals was allowed to run amok across the Big Apple and rack up nearly 500 arrests after New York enacted its controversial bail reform law in 2020, and most of them are still out on the streets. This isn't a white, black, or Latino issue. This is a crime issue, said Frank Garcia of the National Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Our members are getting attacked every day. The Democrats are losing Hispanic voters because they are not addressing crime. If you are a violent criminal, you should be in jail. If you have a pattern of committing crimes, no bail. There's a picture here, Bodega and pizzeria owner Jose Dario Collado said the bail law is creating a crazy environment for crime. Garcia went as far as to say parents should be held liable if their teenage kids commit crimes. But Hochul and lawmakers insisted they made the necessary changes to the bail law earlier this year that gave judges more discretion to detain repeat offenders and those involved in violent or gun-related crimes. It looks like the judges haven't got that memo. I believe that the legislature, with my serious prodding, have made great strides, Hochul said on Wednesday. What we gave judges was the ability to consider the severity of the offense. Is this a repeat offense? Is there a history involved here? So we now have spelled out for judges factors to consider in weighing whether or not this person should be out in the street or not. Democrat Hochul, who is facing fire on the bail crime issue from Republican gubernatorial nominee Lee Zeldin, suggested that people should read the amended law. I encourage everybody in the entire ecosystem related to public safety, starting with law enforcement and our district attorneys and our judges, to review the bail laws that were enacted in the budget, the governor said. Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins, Democrat Yonkers, also said the legislature had addressed the mayor's concerns regarding repeat offenders and gun offenses. We are always willing to work with the mayor and all our partners in local government. The Senate will always fight to ensure New York State remains one of the safest states in the nation, she said. Well, hopefully that is true, right? Hopefully we need to see that. We can't have the same people, being arrested today, committing some egregious crimes, and then the next day out, like that man who slashed that woman in Times Square, Yeah. 19 stitches on her hand. That's really ridiculous.